And the second one is motives. What are motives? Let's continue. Motives are primarily driven by social and psychological mechanisms such as work, family, and relationships. They include factors like praise and approval. So it talks about our groups like family, work, our friends, and other groups that we think that we are a member of. And in these relationships, we seek approval and or praises from the people that we build relationship with. Both drives and motives can be manipulated by stimulation and deprivation. So, what does manipulated by stimulation mean, as well as manipulated by deprivation? Let's take a look. Motivation can be stimulated by uncomfortable or aversive conditions or events or by attractions to positive or pleasurable conditions or events such as food or sex. Well, we're familiar with uncomfortable. Now, what do we mean by aversive conditions or event? When we say aversive, that means unpleasant. So, unpleasant events or condition. Well, I'm sure you're familiar with this because I'm sure each and every one of us has already experienced this, right? That because of our scarcity in resources, or lacking in something, or simply are being poor, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me, but I have to say that this is a great motivator. That we become so driven in achieving our goals in life, be it your dream to become, let's say, a teacher or a principal, that we become so passionate on everything that we do in completing our journey toward achieving our goals or dreams. We also become motivated when we're deprived of something. Something that we want or need, like adequate nutrition or social contact. So this is similar to the slide that we talked about, right? If we're lacking something, or if we have the scarcity of resources, or simply we're being poor, right? This becomes the reason. That's why we are so driven to achieve what we want to get done. Now, let's move on to the types of motivation. So, what are the two main types of motivation? The first one is intrinsic motivation. Do you still remember this? Intrinsic motivations are generated by the sense of personal satisfaction that they bring. So basically, it talks about things that will satisfy you, right? Things of personal satisfaction or things that will give you the sense of personal satisfaction. Number two is intrinsic motivations are driven by an interest or enjoyment in the task itself that comes from the individual. So basically, it talks about the things that will that interest you or that will give you enjoyment in achieving or doing whatever it is that you want to get done. So it comes from within. Intrinsic motivations is a critical element in cognitive, social, and physical development. Those are intrinsically motivated are likely to perform better and improve their skills in a given task. So it talks about that when you are motivated inside, you are most likely to perform better and improve your skills in doing whatever task that you want to get done. So, how about you? What are those things that intrinsically motivate you? And the other one is extrinsic motivation. What is extrinsic motivation? What do you still remember about this? Extrinsic motivations are performed in order to receive something from others. So, I think that's pretty straightforward, right? So, it talks about that when you do something, you are expecting in return, be it rewards or approval or recognition. That's extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation do not come from within the individual, but basically from society or other people. So it talks about motivations or reasons from other people. Okay? So it's the other people or people around you that will help you or give you the sense of satisfaction.